In the journey of life, we often find ourselves seeking ways to reinvent who we are, to grow, evolve, and become better versions of ourselves. One powerful approach to this journey is through the concept of identity shifting, a process deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy and modern self-improvement practices. By reflecting on our past experiences, setting clear goals, challenging our beliefs, and embracing self-care and discipline, we can embark on a transformative path of reinvention. 1. Step out of your comfort zone. What's the best part about life if we don't live it to the fullest? It's like having a book filled with blank pages, but never daring to pick up the pen and write your story. Life is meant to be experienced, explored, and embraced with all its twists and turns. Stepping out of your comfort zone isn't just about facing fears. It's about seizing the richness of life that lies beyond familiarity. It's about diving headfirst into the adventure, tasting the sweetness of success, and embracing the lessons of failure. Stepping out of your comfort zone is like venturing into uncharted territory. It's about pushing past the familiar boundaries that confine us and embracing new experiences, even if they feel uncomfortable or intimidating. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, likened facing adversity to forging steel in the fires of hardship. Just as metal is strengthened through intense heat, so too are we fortified by the challenges we encounter. When we confront our fears and embrace discomfort, we undergo a process of transformation. Like a caterpillar emerging from its cocoon as a butterfly, we emerge from our comfort zones stronger, wiser, and more resilient than before. Stepping out of your comfort zone is not easy. It requires us to confront our fears and insecurities, to push past our self-imposed limitations, and to embrace the discomfort of growth. It might also mean trying out new things. Perhaps it's time to dust off that old guitar and finally learn to play. Or maybe you've always wanted to try your hand at painting or writing. Whether it's traveling to a new destination, taking up a new hobby, or learning a new language, these experiences challenge us to expand our perspectives and develop new skills. The possibilities are endless, but in doing so, we expand our horizons and unlock our full potential. We discover hidden strengths and talents we never knew we possessed, and we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Let's not settle for a life of mediocrity when the world offers us boundless opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Let's write our story with bold strokes and vibrant colors, knowing that the best chapters are yet to come. So embrace the unknown, embrace the challenges, and embrace the discomfort. For it is in these moments of discomfort that true growth occurs. As Marcus Aurelius taught us, adversity is not to be feared but embraced as a catalyst for personal growth. So, step out of your comfort zone and embark on the journey of self-discovery and transformation. The path may be uncertain, but the rewards are well worth the risk. As Seneca puts it, he who is not courageous enough to take risk will accomplish nothing in life. 2. Self-reflection and goal setting. Another essential aspect of self-improvement is setting and working towards goals. Imagine waking up to a day with no sense of direction or purpose. No exciting goals to strive for, no dreams to chase, just another day blending into the next with no distinction. Sounds dull, doesn't it? Setting goals isn't just about having something to aim for, it's about giving our lives purpose and direction. When we set meaningful goals, we're not just going through the motions, we're actively shaping our future and working towards something that matters to us. Think of it like having a roadmap for your life. Without goals, we might feel lost or aimless, unsure of where we're going or what we want to achieve. But when we set clear goals, we give ourselves a sense of purpose and focus, guiding our actions and decisions along the way. Picture this. You sit down with pen and paper, and you begin to articulate your dreams with clarity and conviction. You envision the life you want to lead, the person you aspire to become, the accomplishments you hope to achieve, the legacy you long to leave behind. With each goal you set, you take a step closer to turning your dreams into reality. But goal setting isn't just about dreaming, it's about doing. It's about breaking down your aspirations into actionable steps and committing to the disciplined pursuit of excellence. It's about facing challenges head-on, embracing setbacks as opportunities for growth, and remaining steadfast in your pursuit of success. Setting realistic goals lies at the heart of Stoic practice, as it aligns with the principle of living in harmony with nature and accepting the inherent limitations of human existence. Rather than striving for unattainable perfection or succumbing to the pressures of unrealistic expectations, Stoicism encourages us to set goals that are both meaningful and achievable. This approach not only fosters a sense of self-awareness and humility, but also empowers us to make steady progress toward our aspirations without succumbing to feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt. Furthermore, the Stoic emphasis on virtue underscores the importance of cultivating qualities such as wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice in our pursuit of excellence. By anchoring our goals in these core virtues, we ensure that our actions are guided by ethical principles and aligned with our deepest values. In doing so, we not only strive for personal success, but also contribute to the betterment of society as a whole, leaving behind a legacy of integrity and moral character. As we walk the path of wisdom together, consider joining our community. Subscribe to stay connected, like if you find value, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Moreover, setting goals can fuel our drive to be the best version of ourselves. When we have something to strive for, we're motivated to push ourselves beyond our comfort zones and reach new heights. Whether it's pursuing a career goal, improving our health and fitness, or cultivating meaningful relationships, having clear objectives can inspire us to take action and keep moving forward even when faced with obstacles or setbacks. Goals also provide a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment when we achieve them. Each milestone we reach serves as a reminder of our progress and reinforces our belief in our abilities. This sense of achievement not only boosts our confidence, but also spurs us on to set even bigger and more ambitious goals in the future. In essence, setting goals gives our lives structure, meaning, and direction. It fuels our drive to grow and improve, empowering us to become the best versions of ourselves. So whether it's climbing the career ladder, pursuing a passion project, or striving for personal growth, let's embrace the power of goal setting and unlock our full potential. 3. Start a journal. In today's fast-paced society, we're bombarded with distractions at every turn. Our attention is constantly pulled in a million different directions, leaving us feeling overwhelmed, scattered, and disconnected from ourselves. We find ourselves swept away by the currents of social media, email notifications, and endless to-do lists. But within the pages of a journal, we find refuge from the relentless noise of the outside world. Here we can pause, breathe, and reconnect with the innermost recesses of our being. One of the most remarkable aspects of journaling is its ability to unveil the thoughts and feelings we may not even realize we're experiencing. How often do we go about our days with a smile plastered on our face, all the while carrying a weight of emotions we can't quite articulate? Journaling offers a rare opportunity for deep, meaningful engagement with ourselves. In the quiet solitude of journaling, we're given the space to explore those emotions, our thoughts, feelings, and desires without fear of judgment or distraction, to give voice to the whispers of our soul that too often go unheard. It's a space where we can be unapologetically ourselves, free from the pressures of social media and external expectations. Take a moment to think about your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. See if they match up with what matters most to you and what you want to achieve. Writing in a journal can really help with this. It lets you express yourself freely and understand yourself better. It's like shining a light on the inside of your mind and finding the path to where you want to go. Like a lighthouse guiding ships through stormy seas, journaling illuminates a path toward clarity, insight, and self-awareness. We recognize patterns in our behavior, identify areas for improvement, and set intentions for the future with clarity and purpose. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic sage and philosopher king, understood the transformative power of journaling. In his meditations, he penned his innermost thoughts and reflections, offering timeless wisdom to future generations. Like a beacon in the night, his words continue to guide us on our own journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. 4. Challenge your beliefs. In this journey of self-improvement, we can draw wisdom from Stoic philosophy. It reminds us that becoming better isn't about luck. It's about making a conscious effort to grow every day. Think about the power you have to shape your own life and become the kind of person you aspire to be. Instead of just talking about being good, you need to take action and actually be good. Picture a version of yourself brimming with confidence, always bouncing back from tough times, and having a special energy that attracts others to you. That version is not a distant fantasy. It's within reach. It's something you can achieve with strong determination and a clear purpose. But getting better takes more than just wishing for it. It requires intentional steps, facing your fears, and pushing out of your comfort zone. But limiting beliefs are like invisible chains that hold you back from reaching your full potential. They're often deeply ingrained assumptions about yourself, others, or the world that can severely hinder your actions and choices. These beliefs create a mental barrier that keeps you confined within a limited scope of possibilities, preventing you from exploring new opportunities or realizing your true capabilities. For example, if you believe you're not intelligent enough, you might shy away from challenging tasks or educational opportunities, sabotaging your own growth and development. Similarly, if you hold the belief that you're unworthy of love, you might settle for unhealthy relationships or isolate yourself from potential connections, depriving yourself of meaningful connections and emotional fulfillment. These assumptions can become self-fulfilling prophecies, shaping your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors in a way that reinforces the belief and perpetuates the cycle of limitation. They rob you of the confidence and courage needed to pursue your goals and aspirations, trapping you in a state of stagnation and dissatisfaction. Our beliefs shape our perceptions and influence our actions, but they are not immutable truths. Challenging our beliefs allows us to break free from limiting patterns of thinking and embrace new perspectives. Stoic philosophy encourages us to question our assumptions. Take a moment to reflect on your beliefs. Do you harbor thoughts that you're not kind, smart, or good enough? If so, consider what has shaped these beliefs. Are they hindering you from becoming who you aspire to be? Perhaps it's time to take a hammer and smash those limiting beliefs. As you challenge your beliefs, you may feel a sense of discomfort, a cognitive dissonance that arises when new information contradicts old beliefs. But this discomfort is the crucible of transformation. It won't be easy, but it's necessary. For instance, the belief that you're not good or educated enough might be the very obstacle standing between you and your dream job. It's time to confront and dismantle these beliefs to unlock your true potential. 5. Reflect on past experiences. Consider the moments that linger in the corridors of memory, those snapshots of joy, sorrow, and everything in between. We've all had our fair share of triumphs and stumbles, each leaving its mark on the canvas of our lives. It's not just about reminiscing, it's about harnessing the power of those experiences to sculpt a brighter future. You leave the door open during a rainstorm only to return to a soaked floor. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, recognized the transformative power of examining our past experiences. He believed that through introspection, we could cultivate wisdom, ultimately guiding us towards a life of purpose and fulfillment. Much like learning from leaving the door open during a rainstorm, acknowledging our past triumphs and failures allows us to gain insights into our strengths, weaknesses, and areas for growth. Reflecting on past experiences isn't about dwelling in the shadows of regret or missed opportunities. Rather, it's about extracting wisdom from our lived experiences. It's about embracing the light of understanding. We strive to become better versions of ourselves, not to escape our past, but to learn from it. Just as we learn to close the door during a rainstorm to prevent a wet floor, we learn from our past actions to navigate future challenges with greater insight and resilience. Let's face it, none of us are perfect. We're all a mosaic of strengths and weaknesses, victories and defeats, and that's okay. Perfection is an illusion, a mirage on the horizon that vanishes as we draw near. But growth, that's real, that's tangible. And it starts with a simple question: what can I learn from this? So let's toss aside the notion of tiptoeing through life, afraid to make a misstep. Life's too short for that. Instead, let's dance boldly across the stage, embracing each stumble as a chance to learn, to grow, to evolve. Because, in the grand symphony of existence, it's not the flawless performance that moves us, it's the raw, unbridled passion, the willingness to stumble, to rise, and to keep on dancing. Reflecting on past experiences isn't just about avoiding future mistakes. It's about embracing the messy, beautiful journey of becoming. It's about honoring the scars as badges of resilience, the tears as a testament to our humanity. 6. Invest in self-care rituals. Investing in self-care rituals is like tending to a garden. Just as a gardener nurtures their plants with water, sunlight, and nourishing soil, we nurture ourselves with practices that feed our body, mind, and spirit. Whether it's sipping a warm cup of tea in the morning, taking a leisurely walk in nature, or simply pausing to breathe deeply, these rituals replenish our reserves and fortify us against the stresses of everyday life. Picture self-care rituals as a wellspring, a source of nourishment that flows freely, replenishing our inner reservoirs of energy and vitality. When we prioritize self-care, we honor our inherent worth and prioritize our well-being, recognizing that we cannot pour from an empty cup. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, likened self-care to the maintenance of an inner citadel, a fortress of resilience and strength within. Just as a citadel requires upkeep and maintenance to withstand external threats, so too do we need to tend to our inner world through practices of self-discipline and moderation. Incorporating self-care rituals into our daily lives is an act of self-love and self-respect. It's about carving out time and space to nurture ourselves, honoring our needs and replenishing our energy reserves. Whether it's carving out time for a nourishing meal, indulging in a hobby we love, or simply taking a moment to breathe deeply, these rituals anchor us in the present moment and cultivate a deeper sense of connection with ourselves. So, let's invest in self-care rituals as a non-negotiable aspect of our well-being. Let's prioritize our mental, emotional, and physical health, knowing that by nourishing ourselves, we become better equipped to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. 7. Discipline. Discipline is the cornerstone of achievement, the steady hand that guides us toward our goals. In a world filled with distractions and temptations, cultivating discipline is more important than ever. It's the daily practice of showing up for ourselves, even when we don't feel like it, and staying committed to our long-term vision. Think of discipline like a muscle. It requires consistent exercise to grow stronger. Just as a weightlifter builds strength through repetition, we build discipline through consistent action. It's about making small incremental changes in our habits and routines, gradually building momentum toward our objectives. At first, the weights may feel heavy and the exercises may be challenging, but through consistent effort, they gradually build strength and endurance. Each repetition adds a little more muscle mass, and over time, they become stronger and more capable. Just as a weightlifter doesn't become strong overnight, building discipline takes time and patience. Similarly, when we cultivate discipline in our lives, it's like starting a workout routine for our minds. Initially, it may feel difficult to stick to new habits or resist temptations. However, with perseverance and dedication, we start to see progress. Each small victory reinforces our resolve, and we begin to develop the mental resilience needed to overcome obstacles. Discipline isn't just about forcing ourselves to stick to a rigid schedule. It's about making conscious choices that serve our long-term goals. It's the moment when we realize that dedicating time to work on a project, refine a skill, or engage in meaningful activities holds far more value than mindlessly scrolling through social media feeds. It's about prioritizing what truly matters and taking deliberate steps to invest our time and energy where it counts. Stoic philosophy teaches us that discipline is not about depriving ourselves or forcing ourselves to endure hardship. Instead, it's about aligning our actions with our values and priorities, even when it's difficult. Like a ship navigating through stormy seas, discipline keeps us on course, guiding us through life's challenges with grace and resilience. As Seneca once said, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. By cultivating discipline, we prepare ourselves to seize the opportunities that come our way and create the life we envision. Discipline might also mean working with what you have, starting small so as not to shock your body to abruptly new habits. It's about making the most of your current resources. It's easy to get caught up in what we lack, the ideal circumstances, the perfect tools, the right connections. But greatness is not achieved by waiting for the perfect moment. It's about making the most of the present moment. Consider this. Imagine you're tasked with building a house, but all you have is a pile of bricks. Instead of lamenting the absence of a blueprint or state-of-the-art equipment, you roll up your sleeves and start laying the foundation, one brick at a time. It's not glamorous, but it's progress. Remember this. Greatness is not achieved overnight. It's built through consistent effort, resilience, and a willingness to start small and work with what you have. So, take that first step today, no matter how small, and watch as it leads you toward a brighter tomorrow. Conclusion: identity shifting is not merely a process of superficial change, but a profound journey of self-discovery and growth. By drawing inspiration from Stoic philosophy and integrating principles of self-reflection, goal-setting, and discipline into our lives, we can reinvent ourselves and chart a course toward a more fulfilling future. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Let us choose thoughts of wisdom, courage, and virtue as we embark on the path of identity, shifting, and self-reinvention.